A regional turboprop plane carrying 62 people crashed near São Paulo in Brazil on Friday, killing all on board, local officials near the crash site said. Video shared on social media showed what appeared to be the ATR-made plane spinning out of control as it plunged down behind a cluster of trees near houses, followed by a large plume of black smoke. City officials at Valinhos, near Vinhedo, said there were no survivors and only one home in the local condominium complex had been damaged while none of the residents were hurt. "I have to be the bearer of really bad news," said President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva speaking at an event shortly after the crash. He asked for a minute of silence for the victims of the crash. Airline Vopas said the plane, which had taken off from Cascavel, in the state of Paraná, bound for São Paulo's main international airport, crashed in the town of Vinhedo, about 80 kilometers, 50 miles, northwest of São Paulo. The unlisted airline said it could not provide further information on what caused the plane, which had a PSVPB registration, to crash. Just minutes after the apparent accident, São Paulo's State Fire Brigade said it was rushing 7 crews to the scene of the crash. The aircraft was listed by flight tracker Flightradar 24 as an ATR 72500 turboprop. ATR is jointly owned by Airbus, Air, PA, opens new tab and Italian aerospace group Leonardo, LDOF, MI, opens new tab. ATR did not immediately respond to a request for comment. A plane with 62 people aboard crashed in a fiery wreck in a residential area of a city in Brazil's São Paulo state Friday, the airline said. It was not immediately clear how many people were injured or killed, but the country's president said everyone on board was presumed dead. The airline Vopas confirmed in a statement that a plane headed for São Paulo's international airport in Guarulhos crashed with 58 passengers and 4 crew members aboard. The statement didn't say what caused the accident. Brazilian television network Globo News, citing the airline, was a turboprop ATR-72 passenger plane. Firefighters, military police and the Civil Defense Authority dispatched teams to the crash site in Vinhedo, the government said in a statement. The plane departed from Cascavel, in the state of Paraná. Large footage of a large area on fire and smoke coming out of an apparent plane fuselage in a residential area full of houses. Additional footage on a plane drift vertically, spiraling as it fell. At an event in southern Brazil, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva asked the crowd to stand and observe a minute of silence as he shared the news. He said that it appeared that all passengers and crew aboard had died, without elaborating as to how that information had been obtained. "Very sad," he wrote on social media. "All my solidarity to the families and friends of the victims." Video the AP obtained from a bystander and verified shows at least 2 bodies strewn about flaming pieces of wreckage. The area where the Vopas plane crashed, there was an active warning for severe icing, between 12,000 feet and 21,000 feet. Flightradar said the aircraft was flying at an altitude of 17,000 feet just before the crash. The city of Vinhedo, the site of the crash, is located about 50 miles northwest of São Paulo. The crash comes less than a year after 12 people, including a baby, died in a plane crash in the Brazilian Amazon. Not a normal movement for a plane.